After doing over 50 YouTube lives, I discovered something. There's a lot of people on YouTube saying that they're scared to do a live. And a lot of people in my comments saying they're scared to do a live. But after 50 lives that I've accomplished, I did more than 50 lives, I discovered something. There's a lot of things going around it that's not true. Like, you might go live, but what if somebody asks you a question, you might not know how to answer it. You're going to be stuck. Or it's so hard to go live, and when you go live, there's people going to leave crazy comments in the comment section, and it's going to discourage you. And there's a lot of things that's going around that's causing people not to go live. You might be thinking about going live, but you're hearing those horror stories. You're hearing those things that say, man, is it worth it to go live? I don't know what I'm doing. But after going live over 50 times, there's 3 myths that I don't believe anymore after going live over 50 times. These 3 myths that I discovered that I don't believe anymore after going live over 50 times. And that's what we're going to talk about. Because I want you to go live, because that's where your growth is going to happen, when you go live. So let's get into this. After doing over 50 lives on my YouTube channel, I got over 210 videos on my channel. And over 50 of them is when I went live. And the 3 myths that I want to talk about, and not just talk about them, but how to overcome them, I want you to realize that the first myth is it's hard. That's a myth. It's hard to go live on YouTube. No, it's not. It's a myth. If I can go live, you can go live. The first live I done, I went live and I had my earpiece in, I had my phone, and I did the live, and people was coming on. They was leaving crazy comments. They was leaving some comments that didn't make no sense. I was like, man, what are they talking about? But I went live. And people was coming in and going out, coming in and going out. And I figured out how to, type in the comments, and I was figuring out how to just, read the comments and how to go live and listen and interact with the people. But then after a while, after I finished the live, I looked it over, and somebody said, hey, this is hot garbage, man, I can't hear you. The earpiece I had in was having a lot of static, and they couldn't hear me. They couldn't hear the words I was saying. All they was hearing like, shh. And I was like, oh, man. I could have gave up, but I didn't give up. I went back over and did the live over again. When I did it over again, more people came in. Still some leaving crazy comments, but I did it over again. Because that myth saying that it's too hard to do a live, you might mess up, that's a myth. You're going to mess up. You're going to mess up. It is hard, but it's a myth, because if you don't do the hard thing, the thing you want to do, you will not accomplish it. It's a myth. It's not hard. Once you do it, just by saying it's hard, that's telling you that it's not worth it. But don't say it's hard. Say it's something I don't know how to do yet. Because once you know how to do it, it becomes an easy thing. That's a myth. It's not hard. It's easy as you do it. That's myth number 1 that I don't believe anymore after doing over 50 YouTube lives. It's not hard. It's easy as you do it. The second myth I want to let you know, it's a myth. Don't even worry about it. It's a myth. You might get stuck while you're in your live. That's a myth. Why it's a myth? Because you're not going to get stuck. You won't get stuck while you're doing a live. Somebody asks you a question, you don't know the question, say, I don't know. If you don't know the question somebody asks you, just say, I'll get back to you on that. You will never get stuck if you have that mindset. If you don't know a question, or you don't know the answer to the question, just say, I don't know. Don't take that pride and say, I got to answer every question. No, you don't. You don't have to answer every question. If you don't know, say you don't know. If you don't know, say, I'll get back to you on that, and I'll find an answer for you. And when my next live comes, I'll give you the answer. Not only will you make them come back to get the answer, you'll make yourself keep on flowing in the live. You don't have to know the whole answer. You'll never get stuck if you believe that you can say, I don't know. That's why so many people saying it's too hard. If I get stuck, it's too hard. I don't know what to say. That's the third myth by going live on YouTube that I discovered. I don't believe it anymore. You know what to say. You always know what to say if you go live. Why? Because when you go live, you got to have a purpose while you're going live, and stick to that purpose when you're going live. When you go live, make a title. Talk about the things in that title. That's what you're going to talk about. Don't say you don't know what you're going to talk about, because you're going to talk about what you're going to do in that live by the title. You'll never get stuck. You will never say, I don't know what to say. You're never going to say it's hard, because you're going to talk about the title of your live. Because that's a myth. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. What if I get stuck? It's hard. Those are the 3 myths that I don't believe anymore after going live over 50 times. Because if I said it was too hard to go live, which I have done, if I say I might get stuck, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, which I have done, that's a myth. I don't believe it anymore, because I went live. It's not hard. I went live. I don't get stuck. I went live because I know what to talk about now. In the beginning, I was saying to myself, I don't know what to talk about, but I know what to talk about now. Create a title for your live and talk about that title. Stick to that title. Because I just did a live. It was so good. Not only did we talk about the title, we got at least 5 or 6 new titles for new videos that we can create. In this My Time community, that's what we do. When we go live, or when I go live, I don't want to just go live to talk about what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what you want to talk about. And by doing so, you pulling out of me the answers to the questions that you have. And since the answers being pulled out, other people are listening and getting answers to the questions they don't want to say. And since they're getting answers, the collaboration comes together. And we got over 4 or 5 new titles for videos that we are going to create. I challenged everybody to make some videos off the titles that we created just by going live. That's what happens in My Time community. And if you want to be a part of this community, I'm leaving only a hashtag, a URL to join the My Time community waiting list. Join the waiting list because it's going to be closed next month. Join the waiting list because you can get in this community, and it's not just going to help you grow your YouTube channel, it's going to help you grow your life. So that's why I said these are the 3 myths that I don't believe anymore after I went live on YouTube. It's not hard. You won't get stuck. You'll always have something to say because you have that in your mindset. I'm going to say what's in the title. So like I said, leave a comment in the comment section if this video has been a blessing to you, because this is my life. This is my experience. This is my time. God bless.